Welcome to the Naturally Stupid podcast with
AJ and Sam.
Yeah. Welcome back to the Naturally Stupid podcast with AJ and Sam. She's back. Yay. Took you fucking long enough.
I was gone for one episode.
It was a long time. How would you want me? I got one person on Reddit to comment.
Damn.
That was so funny, though. Oh, shout out to that person on Reddit. But now that you're back, we're doing, for this episode, conspiracy theories. My favorite. I love them. Some of them are like, but others are like, at that point, that's the truth. Truth.
Nothing but the truth.
Nothing but. Anyway, this episode we have 4 conspiracy theories for y'all, but one of them, the last one we will be sharing with y'all, is one we created. And let me tell you, honestly, it might be true.
Who knows?
And Scotty, if you're out there listening, you have to help us confirm this shit. Like, Sam told, like, her dad, and he didn't deny it.
He just wouldn't answer my question that I had.
We're gonna get him. Anyway, our first conspiracy theory we are starting off with is the fucking mattress firm stores. There are way too many.
And they're only in 49 states, not all 50.
But that's not the spooky part.
I know, but
it's fucking sus when I'm driving down the street and I pass a mattress firm store. 2 seconds later, I'm at a stoplight and I see another one.
You're right.
It's whack. Now tell us about how many are in the goddamn United States.
In the US, there's like 2,500, which means there's like 50 or 51 in every single state.
God damn it. I can't. Gosh, too many. Now, that is like, okay, whatever. A lot of people want mattresses, right? But that's not the case here. The conspiracy, or at least from what like I've read a while ago, is that mattress firm stores partake in money laundering. Now, these are air quote fucking finger theories, but you're still sus, mattress firm.
You're sus.
Not one population like community buys that many mattresses. It's not a thing.
And there's other stores that you can get mattresses from.
For real. But yeah, the theory is that mattress firm partakes in money laundering, and so they have multiple stores. I don't know why they need so many stores, but I guess they're getting out of tax?
I have no idea.
Shit. I don't know. Big adult word. You know?
Big adult word.
But yeah. That's just... I can't. Hashtag cut down on mattress firm. Like, for real. So, honestly, some of their mattresses kind of suck, too. It's like, if you're gonna have your own goddamn conspiracy theory, at least have good mattresses.
Be better.
Be better, mattress firm. God damn. I had hope for you. God damn it.
God damn it.
Alright, what's the next one? You wanna do yours next?
Duh.
The
Mandela Effects.
Ooh. That one's good, honestly.
It's probably one of the most, like, known or whatever, but
it's probably the most popular conspiracy theory ever.
Doesn't make it any less weird. Especially when, like, over half the population will remember one thing, but then The rest of them will remember it another way.
Not even that. Everyone remembers it one way, but it's actually this way. It's honestly, it's whack. And I feel like if we can do stuff by signing like petitions, we should just change it back to the things that we remember.
Exactly. Like the Berenstain Bears.
That shit, that's just whack. Berenstain?
Yeah, no.
Go fuck yourself, Berenstain. Berenstein or Berenstein. It's E-I-N. You cannot tell me it's ever been A-I-N. There's even people with books. Like, I remember having some of the books, and yeah, I look back on it because I was pretty sus about it, and it said it was spelled S-T-A-I-N. But apparently there was someone a while ago that came forward and said that his book was spelled S-T-E-I-N.
That's fucked.
It's a glitch in the Matrix. Tell me I'm wrong. Keanu Reeves is gonna bust through my window here soon. Let me tell you.
Hello?
Hello? But yeah, I swear, it has to be. There's so many glitches.
Yeah.
Like the birds work for the bourgeoisie. I'm not gonna stop. I shouldn't have said that, but because there's so many people that are like sus about birds now.
I don't get it.
But anyway, continuing on with Mandela Effect. There are so many in the world. Like, way too many. Like, if there was like one or two, like, it'd be fine. Like, that's normal. But the fact that there are so many things that people remember, but don't actually remember, is sus. And, the backstory behind why they call it the Mandela Effect is because, there's this guy named Simon? I think so. Simon or Sam? I don't know. I think it was Simon. I'm gonna look it up because I feel like I'm saying it really stupid. Mandela Effect backstory. Mandela Effect bananas. I'm concerned.
Probably another fucking Mandela.
Honestly, yeah. Okay. In 2010, this shared false memory phenomenon was dubbed the Mandela Effect by self-described paranormal consultant Fiona Broom in reference to her false memory of the death of South African anti-apartheid leader Nelson Mandela. That sounds so much better.
Why did you say Simon?
I don't know. You agreed with me. Anyway, Nelson Mandela in prison in the 1980s. He actually died in 2013 after he served as president. Not of the United States, I think South Africa. But yeah, a lot of people apparently remember him dying in prison.
Oof.
Jeez. Imagine everyone thinking you died and you're just like...
You're just vibing over there as president?
What's on it? Oh no, I'm not gone. Hey.
You imagine thinking he's dead, checking the news or some shit, and he's president? And you're like, wait.
Wait a second.
Didn't you
Who
die?
are you? That's pretty weird. I mean, what's another like popular Looney Tunes? Like the fact that supposedly it's always been spelled tunes, Tunes, as in like musical tunes. None of them sing. I mean, maybe some, but it's supposed to be a take on cartoons, like Toons, and it's never been that.
I remember it being spelled with the T, 2 O's.
For real. I remember having a VHS tape of the like a couple of the cartoons, and it said, in my memory, Looney Tunes. Both words having 2 O's.
I could probably find it. I still have all my old VHS. I could probably find one.
We'll hunt it down. Hunting down the Mandela.
Honestly, I will.
It's sus. I mean, and then like Kit Kat, what? There's like supposed to be a hyphen, and everyone remembers a hyphen.
Yeah.
And then what's the one with peanut butter?
Jif. Or Jiffy.
I remember Jiffy.
Mm-hmm. But apparently it's Jif.
It's messed up. Everything's changed, and it's whack. But I'm trying to think, like, because there's a bunch that I, like, could go on a rant about, but I can't. Oh, the Queen song. Everyone is sus about this one. It's basically in the song, "We Are the Champions."
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the song, I remember this specifically because this was my favorite part of the song. It was like, "We are the champions. We are the champions. No time for losers, whatever." And at the end, it would do, "We are the champions of the world."
Yep. I remember singing that all the time.
For real. And my dad had like an old Queen CD because he was a Queen fan. And we would be at parties and like he would put a couple discs in and like hit shuffle and whatnot. I would specifically be like, "Hey guys, listen up. Here comes the favorite part." But apparently it's never been there.
I remember it though, very vividly.
Very vividly. It's fucked up. It was there.
And now it's gone.
What the hell, Freddie Mercury?
He took it with him.
That's fucked up. You take
But
that
think.
back. He's an icon, bitch.
Okay, so maybe he took part of his song with him.
He's like, "I'm not going without a piece of my song." No.
He took the best part.
Now that's an icon. Oh, honestly, I would love to meet him.
That ass.
Bedaf. Ambient. Yep. And apparently there's one about like the Limburg baby. I remember writing an essay about it. Not the conspiracy theory itself, but the kidnapping.
Oh.
A lot of people, I can't remember, I'm gonna look that up real quick, but apparently like some people remember him, like the nanny doing it. And some shit, I don't know. Like there was like news articles or whatever. And it basically the son of Charles Lindbergh, like the aviator, famous aviator. But yeah, it was a whole thing back in the 1930s, or not 1930s. Yeah, 1930s. Yeah, 1932.
Mm-hmm.
Body discovered May 12th, 1932. Died March 2nd, 1932. Cause of death, head trauma.
Damn.
I don't believe that, to be honest. It's like the John Benet Ramsey type shit. I think it was the brother. Not to get all like murdery. Unlike last episode where I wished a serial killer was in the town. But I genuinely think it was the brother. Don't come at me. But it was. Sorry about it. Oh my gosh, there was a conspiracy theory, side note, about how people thought Katy Perry was John Benet Ramsey.
Huh?
Because apparently, like, side-by-side photos, they look alike, and timelines match up. I don't know. I read into it, and I thought it was the funniest fucking thing. There's another bunch of conspiracy theories that come into my head right now, but another one that I like is the fact that Toy Story 2, or the Toy Story movies, align with the Walking Dead plot. If I could find the video, oh my god, I really hope I can find the video, but oh my god, it's so funny because they just go on and on about like the sheriff wants his boy, the boy gets taken away by another man, which is like Shane earlier in the series, and like Rick is the cowboy, but Woody's the cowboy. And the boy is what's Rick's son? There's a bunch of Walking.
I don't watch them.
I don't watch Walking Dead either, but a lot of people are gonna be like, I hope people go look into that, because that cracked me up. And I showed my mom because she's a big Walking Dead fan, And she didn't want to believe it. She's just a hater. Because she knows I'm right. But anyway, any other Mandela effects?
Not that I can think of, like, off the top of my head.
I remember there was one about Mickey Mouse and how he had 2 white buttons on his pants, but no one remembers them. Or everyone remembers the buttons, but they actually weren't there.
Mm-hmm.
I remember having a giant Mickey doll and it having it. You remember that Mickey doll?
Yeah. I'm trying to find the original Mickey design, because for some reason it's fucking with me.
But yeah, I was scared of that Mickey doll. What?
The original Mickey design had buttons.
Hell yeah! That's where it's at. That's what it is. But they were white. I remember specifically they were white. Oh! Maybe it's the opposite way around. I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, because all of these have buttons on it.
Damn. Something sus about Disney. Actually, we should not even get into Disney. Disney is sus on its own. Anyway. The next conspiracy theory that I want to elaborate on. I'm very passionate about this. Mm-hmm. Not very passionate, but like I find this super interesting. And it's the parallels between Abraham Lincoln, or as I like to call him, A.B. Ham Linky Dink, and John F. Kennedy. Or JFK. Whatever. Mr. Kennedy.
Dinky dink.
A.B. Ham Linky Dink. Good old boy. Anyway. So basically, there's a bunch of parallels between them, like similarities, and I'm going to read them all. And you know what? Hopefully it doesn't get weird. You'll understand, because it gets weirder and weirder as you go along. Okay, Abraham Lincoln was elected to Congress in 1846. John F. Kennedy was elected to Congress in 1946. Lincoln was elected president in 1860. Kennedy was elected president in 1960. Okay, also, if any of these are facts or false, let me know in comments, because I don't care to do research. Sorry about it. Next, both were particularly concerned with civil rights. Both wives lost a child while living in the White House. Both presidents were shot on a Friday. Both presidents were shot in the head. And then I love the subtitle. Now it gets weird.
Now it's strange.
Lincoln's secretary was named Kennedy. Kennedy's secretary was named Lincoln. Both were assassinated by Southerners. Both were succeeded by Southerners named Johnson. Andrew Johnson, who succeeded Lincoln, was born in 1808. Andrew Johnson. Not the same Andrew Johnson. 100 years apart. Sorry. Let me reread that. Andrew Johnson, who succeeded Kennedy, was born in 1908. John Wilkes Booth, who assassinated Lincoln, was born in 1839. Lee Harvey Oswald, who assassinated Kennedy, was born in 1939. Both assassins were known by 3 names. Both names are composed of 15 letters. Now hang on to your seat. Lincoln was shot at the theater named Ford. Kennedy was shot in a Lincoln car made by Ford. Booth and Oswald were assassinated before their trials. A week before Lincoln was shot, he was in Monroe, Maryland. A week before Kennedy was shot, he was with Marilyn Monroe. I think that one was pretty funny and clever. But wait, there's more. The last kicker. Lincoln was shot in a theater, and the assassin ran to a warehouse. Kennedy was shot from a warehouse and ran to a theater. That is sus. They're too similar. There's gotta be something.
I mean,
Don't be pulling that shit. Both assassins were born the same year, 100 years apart. Hang on, let me bring that back up. Give me a second. Let me get the receipts. So both presidents were elected Congress the same year, 100 years apart. Both elected president, 100 years, same years, 100 years apart, same years, 100 years apart. Yeah, both lost a child. Like, that's pretty common. Both, like, shot on a Friday, shot in the head, whatever. The fact that Lincoln's secretary was named Kennedy and Kennedy's was named Lincoln.
that's a little sus.
That's weird. And the Andrew Johnsons that succeeded both of them, both were born 100 years apart.
Like, exactly 100 years, too.
1808 and 1908. Hey, that's my brother's name.
That's my brothers.
And, like, their assassins were both born 100 years apart. Like, the weird ones are definitely, like, the last three. Like, Lincoln was shot in a theater named Ford, and Kennedy was shot in a Lincoln car made by Ford. That's, like, pretty fucking odd. They're obviously, like, the Monroe, Maryland, and Maryland, Monroe. That's kind of a stretch because it was a week before. But that's still kind of sus. Clever with words, might I add.
But a stretch.
But, yeah, that one can be stretched a little bit. But, honestly, everything else... Come on now. There's something I mean, obviously, like, it could be, like, a super weird coincidence. Coinky-dink. But, I don't know. It's just so weird. Every time I read it, for some reason, it kind of gets weirder because it, like, sets in. But that's the end of A.B. Ham, Linky Dink, and JFK. Jaffick.
Jiffick. Linky Dink and Jiffick.
Yep. You got it, dude. Alright. Our last, but certainly not least, the one about Grandma is a murderer.
Nice intro.
You're welcome. Now, you might be thinking, what the fuck? Grandma? A murderer? Yes. Do you want to start us off? Or do you want me to start off?
Let's start off with the fact that it's my grandma, not
Yes.
AJ's.
But she is my grandma. We're not related, but her grandma
Close enough.
is my grandma. I walk into her house and I go, "What's up, Grandma? How you doing, Grandma?"
So, our theory is that she murdered my grandpa. However,
I know it really sounds bad, but
it does.
But the facts are, the facts, the theories, the evidence is there.
So, the fact is, I never met him. He passed away before I was even born. All right, and what was it, like in October that we were digging out that thing?
Oh my gosh, yes. October, we tried to make a fire pit in her backyard.
And at a certain point, we had already dug like a full circle.
Mm-hmm.
It was like maybe 1.5-ish deep, something like that.
I think it was like, the diameter was like 3 feet, and then the depth was 1 foot.
Something like that. And, the circle's already dug out, and we were just cleaning up the edges. So, in that area...
Is it still there?
Yeah.
Nice.
In that area, we would have already run into pipes. That's going to be important in a minute. But we were digging that out, and we brought my grandma out to show her, because, it's her house still. So we were going to show her and be like, do you want us to fill it? What do you want us to do with it? And when AJ started cleaning up the side, she was like, hold on, you stop. You might, like, run into the end of a pipe. And I was like, at first we were like, yeah, sure, that makes sense. It's in the ground. We don't want to hit a pipe.
But we already hit something hard by the time. And I was like, uh-oh, hopefully it didn't puncture something. But it was a thud.
Yeah. And after a while, we started talking about it, like maybe a week later, and we were like, it was a full circle. If we were going to hit the end of a pipe, and the thing is, she said we were to hit the end of the pipe, but we were going away from the house. If we were going to hit the end of something, wouldn't have been towards the house.
Mm-hmm. Also, why would pipes go that far?
Exactly, unless it was like all connected to the 2-3 houses that are back there. But
And I think we asked your dad, like, would that make sense to have pipes running that far back? And he said no.
yeah, he was like, I don't know anything that would be connected out there because it was like almost on the edge of our yard.
But the thing was, the theory started as me joking, like, oh my god, grandma totally killed your grandpa. Wouldn't that be funny? And then we started like spitting out like the evidence, and we were like, wait a second.
And things started connecting a little smoother than they needed to.
Because the thing was, we had asked her previously, like, hey, can we dig a pit so that we can have like this fire pit and whatever? And we used it a couple times, and she enjoyed it until she saw where we were doing it.
Yeah, and then she got really uncomfortable, and she was like, it's kind of far out. You know, it's right next to my garden.
It's too close to the tree, which it wasn't.
I mean, yeah, the tree hangs out, but it wasn't big enough of a fire pit to make that big of a fire, and
Yeah.
we weren't making that big.
And I'm certified in fire prevention.
But she said it was next to her garden, which I found weird because she hasn't used her garden since I was like 7.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 18 going on 19 this year.
Yeah. Sus. Your grandma's sus.
And I think it was like when my dad started coming around the house more, I was like joking about it with him. And then I was like, he was telling me that I was stupid. I was like, oh, really? Well, was the funeral an open casket? Because he was like, I went to his funeral.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, well, was it an open casket? And my dad just rolled his eyes and walked away. And I was like, that didn't answer my question.
Scotty, come on now.
Gosh. He made that face of like, I don't want to have this conversation right now. Like, you're being stupid. And I was like,
naturally stupid. But yeah, I hope he watches this. Like, obviously there might be like an explanation for it.
Yeah.
Just like there's possibly an explanation for everything. But grandma be sus.
We haven't touched that fire pit since we made it, really.
Yeah. But yeah, as soon as even when we started the fire, like we finished it, she was like, because I was trying to cheer her up, because at that point it was like, okay, I could either fill it in or we can make it something nice.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was like, I can build like a couple benches and you can sit out here like to keep warm and like the fire and whatnot, because
she really liked that idea too.
Yeah. Until she saw the location.
Yeah. I don't know. It was really weird.
Yeah. Could be true. Could be false. All of these theories could be true. Could be false. But let us know in the comments what you think. If you have any other suggestions for podcast ideas, let us know on Twitter, Instagram, everything. Our Twitter is at podcasttns. Podcast TNS. Yes. Instagram at the Naturally Stupid Podcast. Join our Discord. Why do I keep popping my fingers? God damn. Join our Discord. If the link doesn't work, just DM us. We'll give you a link that works. Support us on Patreon. Support us on Anchor. Let us know what you want us to do. Stay tuned for a website. It might not be working. It might be working. Whatever. We'll get it soon. We'll let you know. You think that's it?
I think so. Our TikTok.
Oh, I forgot. Follow us on TikTok at TNSP TikTok. We have 2 so far. Go check it out right now. Do it. Dude, please.
We're going to work on a 3rd one.
Hell yeah. I haven't said that in a while. That feels good. Anyway. I'm AJ.
And I'm Sam.
And we'll see you later, dudes.